My name is Lucas, and I have always had a fear of clowns, their painted smiles and hollow eyes send shivers down my spine. One day, my worst nightmares came true when a creepy clown began stalking our peaceful neighborhood. As the days turned into a nightmarish whirlwind, I found myself trapped in a terrifying game of cat and mouse with this malevolent figure. It all started with a series of eerie sightings. A clown with a twisted grin lurking in the shadows, watching our every move. At first, I thought it was a prank, a mischievous neighbor trying to scare us for a laugh. But as the sightings became more frequent, I could no longer deny the chilling reality. One night, I was coming home late from work when I caught a glimpse of the clown in my rearview mirror. My heart raced, and I sped up, desperate to escape the haunting presence. But no matter how fast I drove, the clown seemed to be right behind me, always there in the periphery of my vision. Terrified, I called the police, but when they arrived, the creepy clown had vanished into thin air. They assured me it was probably just a prankster, but the fear gnawed at my sanity, and I knew there was something much darker at play. The clown's presence grew bolder, leaving unsettling symbols and cryptic messages on our front doors. Each night, I would check the locks and windows, yet I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. My neighbors began to share their own encounters. A child's description of a clown tapping on their bedroom window. A couple claiming they saw the menacing figure outside their home during a blackout. As the days passed, the clown's antics escalated. He would leave twisted dolls on our doorsteps, each one more nightmarish than the last. The police seemed powerless, dismissing it as a mere clown prank epidemic, but we knew better. This was something far more sinister. Paranoia consumed me, and I stopped leaving my house after dark. Sleep became a luxury, as every creak and rustle outside my window sent my heart pounding. Then came the night I will never forget. I was home alone, trying to distract myself with a movie, when the power suddenly went out. My heart leaped into my throat as I fumbled for my phone's flashlight. In the darkness, a haunting giggle filled the air, the unmistakable laugh of the creepy clown. Fear paralyzed me, and I dared not move a muscle. The sound seemed to echo from all directions, mocking my vulnerability. Suddenly, the laughter stopped, and an unsettling silence enveloped the room. I felt a chill down my spine, as if the air itself had turned icy. And then, I heard the faint sound of footsteps approaching from the hallway. My heart pounded in my chest, and I clutched my phone tightly, praying for a miracle. The footsteps grew louder, and I could hear a faint whisper and eerie voice that sent shivers down my spine. With a burst of courage, I turned on my phone's flashlight and aimed it towards the hallway. But there was nothing there, just an empty, dimly lit corridor. I convinced myself it was just my imagination playing tricks on me, but the feeling of being watched persisted. I stayed up the rest of the night, my eyes darting nervously at every shadow, the eerie giggles haunting my thoughts. The following day, I decided to confront my fears head-on. I would find out who was behind the creepy clown and put an end to this nightmarish game. I began scouring the internet for clues, hoping to find any information that could lead me to the truth. My search led me to a local urban legend, a tale of a malevolent spirit that had once terrorized the town in the form of a creepy clown. Legend had it that this sinister entity had made a deal with darkness, exchanging its soul for the power to sow fear and despair among the living. The creepy clown was said to appear when it sensed fear, feeding off the terror it instilled in its victims. Armed with this knowledge, I delved deeper into the legend, searching for a way to banish the malevolent spirit once and for all. I stumbled upon an old book of occult rituals, a collection of forgotten incantations that claimed to have the power to vanquish evil spirits. The instructions were cryptic, and the risks were high, but I knew I had no other choice. On a moonless night, I ventured into an abandoned church, the book clutched tightly in my hands. As I recited the incantation, the air crackled with energy, and a sense of dread washed over me. With each word, the creepy clown's laughter filled the church, a haunting reminder of the malevolent force I was trying to banish. Fear gripped me, but I pressed on, my resolve unwavering. Suddenly, a gust of wind blew through the church, and the candles flickered. I felt a surge of energy, and a shadowy figure materialized before me, the creepy clown, his twisted grin haunting my every thought. I continued reciting the incantation, pouring all of my energy into the ritual. The malevolent spirit fought back, unleashing a barrage of terrifying visions and eerie voices, but I refused to back down. With a final burst of effort, I completed the ritual. The church fell silent, and the creepy clown's laughter faded into nothingness. I had done it. The malevolent spirit was banished, and the haunting presence that had plagued our neighborhood was gone. Relief washed over me, but I knew that this was just the beginning of my journey. The creepy clown may be gone, but the malevolent force behind it still lurked in the shadows. As I returned home, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched. The eerie laughter still echoed in my ears, a chilling reminder that evil never truly dies. The creepy clown may have vanished, but the malevolent spirit remained, ready to strike again. My nightmare was far from over, and I knew that I would have to stay vigilant, for the grinning menace could return at any moment.